You must be kidding. I'll die in that case. I'll give you anything else you want. Except my life. I want to be the emperor of the Cloud Empire. Got no time for nonsense. Your stab. Now that you are here in front of me, what makes you think that you can choose on your own? The seal is loosened. Oh no. We're screwed. I've been sealed for too long. What should I say when I show up? Ah. Yes. I'm the Terminator of Destiny, the Judge of the world, and the Doom of the world. My name is Snicker, the Master of Disaster. What's that? It seems that I've slept for too long. Then I'll use you to fill my vacancy for hundreds of years. No. No, there's something wrong. Isn't this supposed to be the world thousands of years ago? Why is the scent of that terrifying thing so familiar? It is me. Who let you out? Power. I need your power. The Master of Disaster. Still conscious. Your cultivation is quite strong. It is me. Who let you out? Power. I need your power. Hee hee. Hee hee. Dirty blood of the Cloud Empire, how dare you demand me? But you are the first material I got as a free man, and I don't mind making good use of you. Hee hee. Feel it. Your hatred, your jealousy, and your greed. Oh, what sordid emotions. I will satisfy all your thirst for power and strength. You imprisoned me for hundreds of years, now I return for revenge. The imperial descendant of the Cloud Empire. Be my slave. Give me jealousy, fear, and greed. The virtues of disasters will grant you new power. Hey. Lu Tianhua is a master at the genuine spirit realm after all. We've summoned something beyond our grasp. He was beaten like a piece of garbage with no realm. Hee hee. I'm still skilled at making clones. Come on. Let me. What a rude refusal, it really breaks my heart. Go ahead. What? Boom. Roar. Those eyes came out of Lu Tianhua's body. He has been completely controlled. We're also going to be. Stop. He had 2 demon kings under his control so easily again. That guy wants to go viral. We scaled dragons are immune to the harassment of the Master of Disasters. That's why we can live in the East Sea as guardians. Our ineffective guard resulted in his recurrence in the world. We must block his way in the East Sea. Come on. Come on. Your cries will be my strength. Kill as much as you like. The scaled dragon warriors constantly came to guard. But Lu Tianhua and the demon kings, who were controlled by the Master of Disasters, had greater horrible power. The clones of the Master of Disaster quickly spread his energy all over the East Sea. The turned demons all launched attacks on other creatures and further expanded the disasters. The sea soon turned into a sea of blood. The power of the Master of Disaster was encroaching on all the creatures except for the scaled dragons. Kill. Hate. Rage. Don't refuse me. Don't reject who you really are. Facing a rapidly rising troop of the disasters, the scaled dragons were gradually getting overwhelmed. A quick decision was made by the king of the scaled dragons. Evacuating some of his people to save power to resist the disaster in the future. What a pity. Scaled dragons, if possible. I'd like to make all of you into my dolls. Warriors. Take the kids away safely. Tell the people on land what happened here. Father. You go with them too. I'll guard your backs. Roar. Rumble. The third prince has been turned into a beast. Thanks for your help. But who are you? I have never seen you among my clan. It's a long story, but I'm not your enemy. If anything, I guess I'm kind of a bastard who was expelled from the Scaled Dragon clan. Bastard. That's the funny thing about destiny. Enemies are at the gates. Now it's not the time for catching up. Please tell me. What the hell is the Master of Disaster? He was a natural disaster that appeared hundreds of years ago and almost swallowed the whole world. The Emperor of the Cloud Empire and the Demon Emperor teamed up to seal it. Then the Cloud Empire was established, and the existence of the disasters was also downplayed. As for what exactly he is, I'm afraid only the members of the imperial family of the Cloud Empire know. That. Since the aura of the disasters is very similar to that of the Demon Prince, is the Demon Prince also controlled by the Master of Disaster? And does he exist in the real world, too? If that's the case, it's not just about finding the Master of Disaster here. The third prince. Let me be your opponent. The spirit girl emphasizes that I am just in a dream and whatever I do will have no real impact. But watch them do whatever they want and stand by. I can't do that. Kill her. Kill her. Look what you've done. Is this the power you want? Your sister has spent her life for the Cloud Empire, but what you're doing is going to destroy it. Oh. Lu Tiancheng. Kill her. I'll kill her. Ugh. She took everything from me. It's all her fault. If it weren't for her, I'd have become the Emperor of the Cloud Empire. He has completely lost his mind. I shouldn't have preached at a guy in the dream world. Spurt. My lord, you're no match for them in either dragon or human form. Who would have thought that those demon kings could find the long-lost spell that breaks the seal of disaster? In history, it took almost all the strongest people in the land to seal the Master of Disaster. We scaled dragons are responsible for guarding him, and we're unable to deal with him. His recurrence is a reality. To fight on would only increase casualties. Take the rest of the clan out of here. Don't you go with us. That young man is fighting for our clan. I'll stay here to fight and buy as much time as possible for you guys. Father. Turn Qingtu. Why are you still here? Don't be afraid. You've grown up. Be brave. Take my daughter away. I'll hold them off. Come on. Damn disaster stooges. Sneer. I'm much stronger this time, strong enough to rival the third prince at genuine spirit realm, but, what the hell? Is he invulnerable? Crack. Humph. This body is so weak that it can't even contain such little power. His voice changed. You're very special. You don't belong here. What? I can't see through you. I hate guys like you. Ugh. I hate your guts so that I feel itchy all over. I don't need such an existence in my world, so. Even with a body at genuine spirit realm, there's still no way to fight the Master of Disaster. Cough. Is it because of the Master of Disaster? If I get killed in the dream, will I be hurt in the real world? The Demon Prince and he have the same scent. Is the Demon Prince his puppet too? He was a monster that appeared hundreds of years ago, but I'm afraid he's still alive in this era. I'm afraid that the designer of the sky-climbing ladder knew that he hadn't been destroyed. So this flashback level was set to convey this message. If that's the case, then we're in danger. Emicham. Xia. Don't eat me, senior. Wake up. Even at genuine spirit realm and with the butcher's blade, I still can't defeat that monster. If you don't come out, who else can I turn to? As for what exactly he is, I'm afraid only the members of the imperial family of the Cloud Empire know that. Got it. I was panic-stricken. It seems that I'll have to ask Her Majesty about the secret of the Master of Disaster. Bang. ZZZZ asleep. Spirit girl. Good for you, boy. You found the Master of Disaster so quickly. In fact, you fulfilled the requirements for passing the ladder. You can just stop here. Collect the awards you deserve and leave the dream world. Please give me one more chance. I'm a stone's throw from the truth. You've experienced that when you fought the Master of Disaster, even in the dream world, your body would be hurt too. If you go on, I don't guarantee that your body won't break apart in the real world. Even so, do you still want to continue? Yes, I do. Even if my body will be broken. I still want to find out the truth. Brave boy. You can use Immortal Breaking Talisman to unlock the extra levels. But since there's only one, you have only one chance. Do your best to explore the secrets of Cloud Empire. New game loading. Where am I? It feels strange. I can't feel that thing between my legs. I'm a virgin, but I can see. This time. I've possessed a... well, no big deal. Only those novice players who have never been exposed to sex reversal games would be shocked. I'm a veteran player and I can immediately adapt myself to the new situation. There are a lot of talismans on the table. I'm not a charlatan or a demon hunter, am I? How can I get close to Lu Qiancheng? Forget about it. It'll work itself out. He he he. At this time, a man wouldn't miss the chance. I'm hungry again. Let's get the cleaning done quickly so we can get off earlier. Priestess, aren't you supposed to be at the Shrine of Heaven at this time of day? We didn't see anything strange. Priestess. Shrine of Heaven. I'm a priestess. Is that true? Don't make fun of us. I've heard that there's a great priestess in Cloud Empire who is good at divination. So I'm the priestess this time. Oh, as for what happened just now, you guys. We didn't see anything. Later, Feng Xia asked the maids to walk around the palace with him. Combined with the memory of its structure in the last 3 rounds, he finally got a whole picture of the palace. Madam. Time to get up. It's divination day. Yawn. After all these days. It's still hard to get used to my pectoral muscles getting so strong. Sigh, they feel strange. And it causes me much trouble. As a tough man, it's much harder for me to do my hair set and put on makeup than get first blood and defeat a boss character. Luckily, I have quite a few maids who would help me. I know you guys must be laughing at me for wearing women's clothing. Do you think I'm happy? The powerful priestess can only hold something less than 5 tails, so I can't even take the butcher's blade, let alone use it. I can only put it between my legs for fun. The priestess is good at astrology and divination. She's easygoing, so all the maids in the Shrine of Heaven would come to me and ask me to tell them about their fortunes every now and then. Last time, you told me that I would find my Mr. Right today, but I haven't met him yet. When will Her Majesty pick me? When will my older sister's second child be born? But as for the biggest headache, it's really hard to get used to this kind of thing. Shrine of Heaven is a fortune-telling institute that was set up in the palace. Every month, the priestess has to predict the future of the empire according to the celestial objects, which is her duty. No matter how many times I look at the priestess, I would still be stunned by her extraordinary beauty. Her eyes are so beautiful. How can I not be happy? In the Shrine of Heaven, yes, ma'am. You can leave now. Hi, it's a headache. How will I submit a report to the court? I don't know anything about divination. But I should ask Lu Tiancheng about the Master of Disaster before it's too late. When my mother just brought me back to the palace, the priest said I was the savior, a gift from heaven. There must be some mistakes. The priestess helped Her Majesty establish the position of the little prince as the new emperor. They should have a good relationship. Why don't I ask her directly? What's happening? It's Lu Tiancheng. So this crystal ball can let me see the person I want to see. She's reading a memo even while taking a bath. She's so busy. Furious. Another impeachment against the shrine of heaven. It's the 100th time this month. I'll abolish the priestess one day. Did I wrongly ship them? I'm in trouble. I can't act recklessly. I have to clean the game with one life, so I must be cautious. Otherwise, I'll be beheaded if I annoy Her Majesty. I'm going to take the Empress. I'm good at that. As a hard-working game player, I've never failed to take a girl in gal games. I can't hold on anymore. These books are too heavy. This body and my previous body are Tweedledum and Tweedledee in terms of physical conditions. Judging from what Lu Tiancheng said yesterday, I can see that she's obviously against me. Two country leaders are on bad terms with each other. The historiographer should have recorded it. History of the Cloud Empire. The previous emperor lost his two sons successively and the whole country mourned for it. The emperor thus only got his eldest daughter and third son. As his third son was still too young and childish, the emperor decided to let the princess inherit the throne. The previous emperor is piteous. Then the remaining son should be Duke Lu Tianhua. But the history book has only recorded up to the previous emperor's generation. There is no record about Lu Tiancheng at all. I will have to get some information from the people who are close to her. It might be helpful to ask the fat maid and the thin maid. But their social status is too far away from that of a priestess. Probably it is difficult for them to be frank with me. Is there anybody in the palace who can tell me about the relationship between the priestess and the empress straightforwardly? Well, got one. And he must know me. Priestess. You haven't come to see me for a long time. I missed you so much. I am sorry. I got a lot of work to do. Why do I feel like I am fooling a little kid? But you are still as beautiful as always, though I haven't seen you for a long time. It's surprising that he praised me, though he lacked sweet words. I came here today because I have something to ask you. Sure, no problem. You will tell me frankly, won't you? Well, the fact is that I want to bond with Her Majesty. I don't know why, but it seems that Her Majesty doesn't like me very much. So I want to have your advice. What an idiot you are. How can you not know the reason? I knew it. That's typically Senior Chinhai. It's because you always do something that goes against Her Majesty's character. The sacrifice ceremony this year will be cancelled. What do you mean, Your Majesty? The sacrifice ceremony is a formality that will only waste the revenue. It is not a big deal to cancel it. The ceremony at the Moon Worship Festival will also be cancelled. We can see the moon every night if we want. And there will be no appropriation for the ships used at the Saint Boat Festival. One can go to the wharf if he wants to go boating. Then why is the expense for the Sweet Dumpling Festival cut? It's not good for health to eat too much of that kind of sweetmeat. Lu Tiancheng. You are 10,000 times more inflexible than you were after coming to power. These are all unnecessary formalities that reduce the efficiency of the country in my eyes. Besides, I don't forbid you to celebrate the festivals. I just don't want to waste the revenues on these aspects. Are we really good friends that grew up together? Do you want me to shut Shrine of Heaven down? Since you know that we grew up together, you should know that efficiency is my first priority. If we have to spend money on some ceremonies, then I will spend it on the ceremonies that will bring political or economic benefits. For the ordinary ceremonies, no money and no manpower should be wasted. Benefits. Benefits. You are a utilitarian, Lu Tiancheng. I don't mind you calling me by my name, but if you go on shouting and disturbing me when I am reading the memos, I won't go easy on you. Blockheaded Lu Tiancheng. After a while, Your Majesty. The Shrine of Heaven is in need of money. Please reconsider about it, Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Appropriation. 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 I'm warning you for the last time. Don't waste my time on these useless matters and bother me. The work of Shrine of Heaven is not useless matters. Being angry is a useless matter too. I don't want to see you anymore. Let go of me. Let go of me. I want to see Her Majesty. Priestess, you'd better leave. Her Majesty ordered specially that you aren't allowed to go into the palace to see her. Her Majesty is kind enough not to behead you. The priestess looks like a one-track-minded person to me, but her behaviors do have something in common with me. No wonder nobody finds out that I replaced her. The sky-climbing ladder is good at choosing. Ha! Did you bump your head against the door frame and lose your memory? I still have another question. It's okay that Her Majesty doesn't like me, but why do the ministers want to impeach me? Yes. I bumped my head against the door frame and it hurt like hell. I don't remember anything now. Please tell me. After Mother turned you down, you went to the high officers for money in the name of Shrine of Heaven. Some thin-skinned officers gave you some money for its sake. She is not one-track-minded at all. She is a no-brainer. A no-brainer and a grouch. The priestess and Lu Tiancheng do make a pair. We fell out after quarreling at the very beginning this time. It's even more difficult than before to get any information from Lu Tiancheng. However, your attitude seems to be quite different from before. If you had talked with Her Majesty in this mild way, probably she would have listened to you somehow. It's too late now. What about now? But then again, my mother is too rigid in some way. The people's peace and happiness are the basis of a country. Mother makes the people have peace, but she doesn't know that they also need happiness. It will soon be the ceremony of conferring the crown prince, isn't it? Yes. This is a ceremony that Mother thinks will bring political benefits. I don't care about whether I show up or not. It won't be fun anyway. No. A ceremony should bring happiness. Ha. Just wait and see. I will make sure you will have fun at that ceremony. I will also teach your workaholic mom how to be human. I am the priestess of the Shrine of Heaven. I want to see Her Majesty. Please tell her. Bang. Priestess, Her Majesty is resting. You'd better leave. It's okay. I have expected this situation. I will wait. Judging from the position of the sun, it should be the time now. All workaholics like your mom share a common characteristic. That is, they want to schedule everything they have to do in a day. You are right. My mom's agenda is quite fixed. Is there anything that she has to go out to do today? At 3 p.m. this day each week, she has to go to Do Palace. Do Palace. What kind of place is it? Lu Tiancheng. Come out. Turn around. I am being ignored as expected. Your Majesty, please don't pull a long face when you see me. It is bad for your beautiful face. If you are still thinking about the expense of the Shrine of Heaven, it's not negotiable. Lu Tiancheng is using a teleportation formation. Your Majesty. Don't leave. Idiot. If you come in this time, I want to talk about something totally different. You will be cut into 2 pieces. The formation should have been more intelligent. Rant pant. Nailed it. If it weren't for my reaction in time, your intestines would have spilled all over the ground. Don't bother me anymore. We can't reach any agreement. If I tell you that I have changed into a new person under the guidance of God when I was having divination, will you believe me? Save it. Do you think I don't know you? Don't think you can fool me with some new lies. What the shrine of heaven does can only please the officials in the palace. It is useless to the people of my country. Don't follow me. Go back to your own place. Do palace. Your Majesty. I missed all of you in the past week. Have you worked hard enough during this period? Yes. We've been practicing the basic skills you taught us, Your Majesty. But we can't convert the spiritual chi very well yet. Still followed her here secretly though. Who is that? Where is the inhuman empress? Who is this amiable teacher? What kind of place is this, don't you know? Do palace. That is an organization Mother set up for the kids that became orphans because of wars. Do Palace has branches around the country. Mother always visits the one in the capital. She can't do it if it is too distant. Otherwise, I think she will probably do that. I thought she would use teleportation formation and go to every branch. In the country. I have a very good solution to this problem. Listen to me carefully. Both nature and humans have limited spiritual chi. The spiritual chi will decline after some time. But after a while, it will return again. That's because there are some scattered spiritual chi in the air and they can become the chi in your body too. So cultivators can borrow the power from nature when their spiritual chi is insufficient or has been run out. It's kind of difficult. Stay focused, feel the flowing inside your body, and then you can make it easily. Got it? What I lack is the basic course. That's the reason why I can't combine all my skills. Just by having this advanced basic course from her. But she can just let another person do the teaching. Work. She isn't the one-track-minded empress who put efficiency as her first priority now. Wow. I made it. I got spiritual chi flowing into my body. You are awesome. Don't be smug. It's not the time for you to be complacent at this level. Well. She is still that strict empress. Upset. You are awesome, boy. You are excellent to have achieved this. Just keep working. Really. Thank you, miss. Good job. I will give you a prize. What do you want? Just tell me. Haha. Great. That's a man's instinct. I will let you have it. That kind of prize is not allowed. What you have done just now is good. I have to thank you. Ha. Then you don't blame me for following you here. As the genius among the geniuses, it is natural for a person like you to keep seeking higher achievement, but for ordinary people, warm encouragement works better on pushing them to move forward. I think you and I are complementary in some ways. I am afraid you will poison my mind, but I don't have any objection to what you said. I heard that a wise and benevolent ruler will pursue policies of benevolence and bring peace and happiness to his people. The founding of the Shrine of Heaven is for connecting the people with the Emperor, so that both sides can share happiness and worries. The government and the people have to seek common ground while shelving differences, and have mutual tolerance so that the country can be steady and strong. That's from the articles of Shrine of Heaven. It is very kind of you to take in these kids. Then why can't you try to understand their need and get closer to them? I haven't thought of that before. Then you won't have an objection that I hold the ceremonies. That's another matter. Your ceremonies are too frequent. If I allowed that, we would have run out of revenue a long time ago. The people can't afford that either. You don't have to worry about that. The ceremony this time won't cost a cent from the treasury. Why would you bring me to the fish pond? I have said that the ceremony won't need the appropriation, but I still need to collect some initial funds. If I kill the monster wanted to kill and earn the prize, it won't be regarded as going back on my word, will it? Of course not, but how did you know where Yu Qianji hid? By divination. I don't think you have spent much time cultivating your spiritual chi every day. How can you achieve the task? Well, makes sense. Using the method I taught the kids in Dew Palace, you can practice your spiritual chi though you haven't cultivated your skills usually. Try to push the spiritual chi that sank in the abdomen upward slowly. It feels so good. And then slow down your breathing and transfer the spiritual chi to your arms, and then deliver it outward. Using the method I taught the kids in Dew Palace, you can practice your spiritual chi though you haven't cultivated your skills usually. First, you inhale spiritual chi in the air and hold it in your abdomen. Okay. Try to push the spiritual chi that sank in the abdomen upward slowly. It feels so good. And then slow down your breathing and transfer the spiritual chi to your arms, and then deliver it outward. Finally, you release the spiritual chi from your palms, and with that, you complete a cycle. Good job. Wow. Look at that shape. I can't help wanting to. Ripple punch. Come out. Fathead fish. I probably can deal with the mini version of that fathead fish with this body. Sizzle. Who the hell is asleep again? Well, why did I say again? Shit. My misjudgment. It is a max version. Your Majesty. I can't deal with it with my frail body. You won't stand by and watch me die, will you? Why are you just watching? Since you want to get the prize I offered, you have to kill the monster yourself. Didn't I teach you the method to use the spiritual chi in the air? It is just a little monster. Kill him for me. Lu Tiancheng. I haven't made trouble for you yet. You came to me yourself. I will kill you after getting rid of this woman. His growing speed is counterintuitive because it doesn't matter in the whole story. Is it too late to say sorry to it? Why did you have to use this lethal skill as soon as you popped up? Are you in a hurry to do something? Like getting off work. Deliver the spiritual chi to your legs and jump to the left. Wow. It worked this way. Your opponent is just a clumsy oaf. Don't panic. Watch him and find his weakness. Even a weak chick like you can fight against him. Your Majesty, you could have just saved the last sentence. Based on the fighting experience I had last time, this stupid fathead fish just fights by roaring. I can turn him into a dry fish by thunder. Find out his weakness and turn him into a grilled fish. Damn it. Go to hell. I didn't expect that he would use his tail. Oh no. You have nowhere to run. I will bite you to death. What's this? Bang. Take care. I won't help you every time. Help me. I haven't been bitten to death by him, but I was almost hit to death by your palm, okay. I've tried to restrict my strength. Your Majesty, can you create more formations like that around you Qianji and make them collide with each other? Like this. Buzz 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 buzz. Great. You got me so soon. One more thing. Please reduce the volume a little bit. Hey. Can you catch me now? I'm dazzled. Jump out. I'm here, fathead fish. Take it. Yeah. I made it. Perfect landing. Your Majesty, I should take the credit for killing the monster somehow, right? Are you satisfied with the strength I used this time? To make the ceremony special this time, I've prepared some novel programs. Did you get hurt? Thank you, Your Majesty. I'm fine. And about my bounty? You and I work together to kill this monster, so according to the rules, of course, you'll get a share of the bounty. Are you sure the best mud shop and machinery shop in Lingyan City are on the street ahead? Yeah. Besides, I know I shouldn't have snuck out after you, but you didn't have to tie me up so tight, did you? I feel like a zombie now. I warned you of your imminent danger. Why did you still have the nerve to sneak out after me? As a child, I'm just a little curious about the outside world. Since you want to have fun with me outside the palace, I have to make sure you don't run away. Miss, can you make these for me, please? I've never seen any of these shapes and styles before, but the basic principles of making things are the same. No problem. What the hell is this design? Priestess. Although Her Majesty is open-minded, I'm afraid this is a little out of line, isn't it? Just do it. I already have her permission. Then how long will it take you to make some samples? If you don't need me to color these samples, I can do this in 15 minutes. Really? That's amazing. You really deserve to be called the best mud shop in the city. Wow, these designs are really creative. Although these designs are not complicated, they can show the ingenuity of their designers. And I can modify the existing products in the shop and make some rough samples. Then please make some samples for me. Priestess, you are so creative. Would you like to start a business with? No. I hate men. Gentlemen. There comes the priestess again. The influential officials and businessmen in Lingyun City who regularly play mahjong. What? Is she here again? See you later, sir. Goodbye. You guys are so mean. I'm sorry you can't run away. This is your home, after all. Ah. Gentlemen, where are you going? Priestess, we just made a donation to the Shrine of Heaven a while ago. We really don't have any extra money right now. He's right. We'd like to help you, but we're really not that rich. Please don't be so afraid. I'm here to do business with you today. Do business with us. Why are you suddenly interested in this? Please tell us more about it. The ceremony to celebrate the prince's elevation to the crown prince will soon be held. I have promised Her Majesty that I will not take any money from the treasury to pay for this ceremony. So I need you to fund me. You do realize that Her Majesty is actually unhappy that you have so much wealth or power, right? I have sent people to check the traffic and tax records of Lingyun City during the celebrations over the years. According to our calculations, people in the city are very willing to spend during various festivals and celebrations. Simply put, even if you have a modest celebration here, you can make twice as much profit as it costs. How much do you think you could make if you made it more fun? I promise that all profits from this celebration will be yours, and I will not take any of your money. You're not going to turn down the offer, are you? By doing so, you can also show His Highness how loyal you are to him. Am I right, Your Highness? Please help me put on a celebration that everyone can enjoy. I promise I will repay you for this favor in the future. A promise from the prince. In order to make the celebration more unique, I have prepared a lot of new things. Look at this. Everyone in the empire is going to love this, right? What a good business opportunity. Priestess, it is our honor to fund this celebration. Remember what I said. You may be in danger these days. So you have to be careful and don't go anywhere strange by yourself. I see. I'm always safe in the palace, right? There are a lot of guards in the palace, so it should be safer than outside. Having solved the problems of funding and creative products for the celebration and reminded the prince to be more careful. These days, Feng Xia now has free time to fulfill the original purpose of his visit to the dream world. Shrine of Heaven. I want to upgrade. This room is full of spiritual qi, which is really perfect for cultivation. When I return to the real world, I will return to my original state of cultivation, but the attributes I have acquired in the dream world will remain, as Yu Qianji's ability has proved several times before. So what I need to do now is to use the abundant spiritual qi in this room to upgrade the attributes I have obtained. Come out, my attribute balls. Phoenix, White Tiger, Kirin, which one should I choose? Should I choose you, or you? Kirin. I'm going to choose you. Ha. No change. Why did I fail to transform? Is it because this is a dream world? But the attribute ball has changed, so I've actually succeeded in shaping another spiritual body, right? I'm gonna put this away and use it after I leave the dream. By the way, has Chen-Hai returned safely? I'd better take a look just to be on the safe side. What the hell is going on? Lu Tianhua is doing it before the ceremony this time. Lu Tiancheng is inspecting the border today, so he's taking this opportunity to attack Chen-Hai. Lu Tianhua is doing it before the ceremony this time. Lu Tiancheng is inspecting the border today, so he's taking this opportunity to attack Chen-Hai. According to the crystal ball, they should be around here somewhere. There they are. You brat. The only thing you're good at is running, right? Go to hell. I can't make it. Shine. Your Majesty, more monsters have been attacking us lately than ever before. On the eastern border of the Cloud Empire, I'm sure someone's up to something. Blaze. I have something urgent to deal with, so I have to go back to Lingyun City now. Please continue to guard the border for our empire. Yes, Your Majesty. What the hell is this barrier? I wasn't told anything about this. I knew it. Her Majesty has given you a trump card to keep you safe. Priestess. You are just a weak girl. What can you do here? Looks like I'm gonna have to kill one more person today. If you're talking about physical strength, I'm probably no match for a professional assassin like you. But I happen to have learned how to use spiritual chi to cast magic skills. Let me show you how awesome this is. Lotus heart-piercing stab. Priestess, you are so naive. It is impossible to trap a professional killer with such a little trick. Arg har. I know exactly how to kill a man with one attack. He looks so ordinary. I didn't expect him to have such a nice attribute. Primary dual wielding. How amazing you are, priestess. After all, I was born so talented. My mother gave me this hair ornament in the shape of the national emblem, but I never found out what it was for. I thought I saw that thing that just saved your life come out of that hair ornament. So it looks like she gave you this to keep you safe. Yeah, I forgot how much she cares about you. By the way, I told you to be careful on your way back to your palace. How did you end up in such a lonely place? The assassin, dressed as a guard, told me that you still had something important to tell me, so I happily followed him here. Can you think twice before you do anything? If I have anything to tell you, I'll come and see you myself. You've been making me feel like a good friend I've known for a long time. So I came here without thinking too much. Forget it. I forgive you. We don't know if more assassins will be sent to kill you. So we'd better get to where there's a lot of guards right now. Looks like I'm gonna have to kill you myself. I knew there would be extra trouble. But I still have everything under control. Uncle Tianhua. Step back, Your Highness. Lu Tianhua is behind all this. You are very clever, priestess. Even if my sister has mastered the best space magic skill, she can't come back from the border right now. Once you're dead, she'll have to pass the throne to me, a man of pure royal blood, right? No matter how strong this. Shine. Tianhua, how so disappointed in you. Tiancheng. Rebound. Rebound. Ah. Thump. Tianhua, you brought this on yourself. Did you get hurt? Mother, I'm fine. Fortunately, Your Majesty, you arrived in time, or he would have killed us. But how did you get back so fast from so far away? I did it with my space magic skill and a magic artifact. The two badges were made of a treasure called Sense Jade. They can sense each other and can be injected with simple magic just in case. If I only use my space magic skill to go somewhere far away, I need to spend a lot of time figuring out directions along the way. But with this to help me locate, I can use space magic skill continuously and quickly get to another person with this badge. After all, he is my brother. So I'm not gonna kill him, but he has to get what he deserves. Your Majesty, what are you going to do with Lu Tianhua? Damn it. Qiancheng, why are you always trying to stand in my way? Watch out. Ugh. Boom. Break arc. You idiot. There's no way that attack could have hurt me. But it would be fatal to you. What the hell was I doing? I subconsciously rushed in front of her. Am I going to fail this time too? I am so close to making it. Close your eyes, you idiot. No one can take away from me the person I want to keep. Am I still in the dream world? Priestess, you are finally awake. Take it easy. I'm fine. But you don't look like you're fine. You were hurt so badly by Duke Lu Tianhua that every muscle in your body was broken. And you were unconscious for 10 days. Fortunately, Her Majesty herself healed your wounds and saved your life. Yeah. It took almost all Her Majesty's spiritual chi to bring you back to life. She's been resting and recovering these last few days. So where is Lu Tianhua now? He has been imprisoned on charges of insurrection. Her Majesty says he can never be released from prison unless he is dead. Lu Tianhua is now in prison, but according to my previous experience, the Master of Disaster will soon be released. I see. Something has changed this time, too. But Spirit Girl said that nothing in the dream world would ever change. Fortunately, I am still in the dream world. My priority now is to get back to full health as soon as possible. During this period of time, Feng Xia has been actively preparing for the ceremony. The Empress did her best to cure Feng Xia and the effect was remarkable. Half a month later, Feng Xia recovered completely. Feng Xia has still been trying to get information from Lu Qiancheng about the Master of Disaster. Lu Qiancheng no longer avoids meeting Feng Xia, but she refuses to tell Feng Xia anything about it. So can you teach me more cultivation methods? Since when have you been interested in these things? I just want to be able to protect myself from this kind of danger in the future. Oh, really? On the day of the ceremony, with the financial support of those businessmen, Lingyan City is now livelier and busier than ever before. Outside almost every shop in the city stands a huge cube covered with red cloth. Every street is crowded with people. Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ceremony where Prince Chenhai will be officially proclaimed Crown Prince. Since this is a ceremony for him, let's do something different this time. This is the Empress slot machine, a specially made entertainment machine for the occasion. As long as there are 3 empresses on it, you can win the first prize. What is this? You can get as many celebration coins as you spend in any of our sponsors' shops, and with celebration coins, you can play Empress slot machines. If you're lucky, you can get a ton of celebration coins by playing this, which you can exchange for all kinds of treasures. By the way, all the expenses of this celebration are covered by these generous sponsors. It's our pleasure. Let's thank these sponsors for everything they have done for us. What a good idea she had. Not only will we make a lot of money this way, but we will also get a good reputation. People are looking at us with such respect now. Whether you want magic weapons, spiritual pills, magic mounts from foreign countries, or rare cultivation method books, as long as you have enough celebration coins. You can exchange your celebration coins for anything they have in these shops. In addition to these treasures, we have prepared something that none of you have ever seen. With Her Majesty's permission, we made the world's only movable action figure based on her. I'm sure you can see that this figure is almost exactly like Her Majesty herself. And now let me show you what's even better about it. The figure's clothes can be changed. You can have as much fun with this figure as you want. And you have Her Majesty's permission to do so. So what are you waiting for? What kind of weirdo would think of making something like this? Your Majesty, you said that if I could find a way to pay for this ceremony, I could do whatever I wanted. So as an emperor, do you want to break your word now? Oh, of course not. It's time for your speech, Your Majesty. I hereby declare that Prince Chenhai will officially become the Crown Prince of the Cloud Empire from this moment on. Please enjoy the ceremony. I want 5 bottles of wine. Please give me the celebration coins. I want to buy 10 pounds of meat. Don't forget to give me the celebration coins. I want 20 boxes of pearls. And celebration coins. I want all the clothes in this store. We're gonna make a lot of money. We need to restock these stores as soon as possible. The celebration has just begun, and now half of our goods have been sold. Go for Her Majesty's figure. There is only one in the whole world. It is priceless. 3 priestesses. It's the 3rd prize. That's a lot of coins. These Empress slot machines look like fun. How about we go play, too? I want to play this game too. I'm sure no one could be luckier than me. If you want this, compete with me. First prize again. 100 first prizes in a row. There's already a mountain of celebration coins. Keep. Humph. Are these enough for this figure, priestess? Sure. So this is mine now. Enjoy tonight, everyone. Now everyone is having a good time. You've done a great job. After all, I promised you. I'm so reliable, aren't I? The last time I experienced such a lively celebration was when my father threw one for my 14th birthday. That was a dozen years ago, wasn't it? No, priestess. That was 50 years ago. Have you really forgotten my age? Or do you not know this at all? And there's something I've always wanted to know. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? What are you talking about? Of course I am. You do look a lot like the priestess. But if you were really her, you wouldn't have gone through all this trouble preparing for this ceremony, or caring about those kids in Dew Palace, or trying to sacrifice yourself to save someone else. You're so clever, Your Majesty. You've been aware of this for a long time, haven't you? I am indeed not this priestess, and my soul is temporarily in this body. Actually, my name is Feng Xia, and I'm a man. You. I don't need to know that kind of information. What the hell are you doing here? Please don't be angry, Your Majesty. In fact, I came to this era from the future thousands of years later. It was just a coincidence that I became this priestess. I came here to ask you for information about the Master of Disaster. The Master of Disaster. How do you know about him? It's a little complicated to explain, but I know he's locked up in the bottomless trench under the East Sea. I also know that the only way to seal him is with the blood of the emperors of this empire. And the ancient formation of the demon clan. In my time, he's out there doing evil right now. I must find a way to get rid of him. Or he will soon kill my friends. So, once you know everything you can about him from me, you'll go right back to your own time, won't you? Ha ha ha. I believe what you said. I've been carrying this burden alone for so long, and today I finally get to share it with someone else. Come with me. Ancestral Shrine of the Cloud Empire. Dear ancestors, please forgive my rudeness. Thud. We are now heading to the basement of the ancestral shrine. The only way to see the entrance is to lay all the memorial tablets flat. What an unusual idea. Look at the frescoes on these walls, which record the origin of the Master of Disaster. This man is. He is my ancestor and the founding emperor of the Cloud Empire. Shut up. But in this picture, he looks like a villain. By then, the sky pattern state had been destroyed for many years, leaving behind many magic treasures and weapons. Many battles took place all over the continent for these treasures. And even some wicked men gained some of them. So to restore peace, my ancestor made a pact with a god. That god gave my ancestor one of the primary powers of this world, and in exchange, he took away all of my ancestor's desires. The god told my ancestor that if he later developed any other desires, the power would cause him great pain and eventually take full control of him. My ancestor thought that if he continued to cultivate diligently after getting rid of all the wicked for his people, he would not have any desire. But human beings have endless desires. After creating the Cloud Empire, he was like a spring pressed to the extreme, and the more he tried to get rid of his desires, the more he developed them. 10 years after the empire was founded, he was finally unable to suppress his desires, so he fell under the control of that power and became the original master of disaster. When he was about to lose the last bit of his sanity, he ordered his successor to seal him in the East Sea along with the 10 demon kings of the demon clan. So the master of disaster is actually your ancestor. No, my ancestor is long dead. And the master of disaster is the embodiment of desire, and so long as the world exists, he exists. Even though he's been sealed, he's getting stronger day by day. The god knew from the beginning that my ancestor, as a human being, would never be free from any other desires, so he made this contract with my ancestor. The god was only trying to fool us. So every emperor of this empire has to be prepared for the possibility of the return of the master of disaster from the moment he ascends the throne. Yeah. After all, he's only been sealed, not killed. Although the seal has not been broken so far, it will automatically lose its effect in the 600th year, and that time will soon come. I guess the master of disaster will come out while I'm still alive. And we'll have to fight him. What Lu Tianhua and the demon kings didn't have any effect on the arrival of the master of disaster. They thought they could change the world, but in fact, they didn't do anything. Your Majesty, there is one thing I must tell you. In the future, I know what you're trying to say, but the fate of our empire can only be decided by us. You don't belong here. Go back to your time. Go save your future. No, I still have a lot to figure out. About my master. The sky-climbing ladder is trying to take me back. But I'm still alive. How is that possible? Someone in your time wants you back. Goodbye, you little liar. You're back. Why am I back? This time I'm still alive. You said that with the immortal breaking talisman, while I'm still alive, I can stay there as long as I want, right? You and the Empress were closer than I expected. The latter thought you were trying to get the information you couldn't get in the dream world, so it kicked you out. There was nothing I could do about it. Nonsense. You're the spirit of the sky-climbing ladder, aren't you? How could you not control it? You did this on purpose, didn't you? Are you trying to hide something from me? I'm telling the truth. I was just made by my master to remember his past. All the information stored in my database comes from my master. If you want to know something that my master doesn't know, my CPU will decide that you're trying to get more information than you can in the dream world, and of course, kick you out. Then why didn't you tell me this before? I've done so much to get information. Although I was not hurt physically, I was seriously hurt mentally. Alright, calm down. I knew you'd be mad, so I've got you a prize for your successful clearance. But before you can claim your prize, you have to tell me from whom you learned that lotus-shaped magic skill. You mean this? I learned it from my master. Your master. You're so young, but he should have died a long time ago. Where did you find this legacy? Hey, my master is not dead. Chenhai is still alive. He has broken my heart for more than 3,000 years. Sure enough, a bastard like him can live for a long time. What? Is your master Chenhai? So you know, this ladder is a treasure that my master used. He used me, huh? No wonder the designer of this dream knows so much about what happened in the palace of the Cloud Empire. This is because he was a prince of the Cloud Empire. That's great. He must know everything. It's too bad the old bastard isn't dead yet. How did you two meet? Miss, you're almost as old as he is.